The executors responsible for managing the estate of the legendary musician Michael Jackson have formally requested reimbursement of approximately $115,000 in legal fees and related costs. These expenses stem directly from prolonged courtroom battles involving the late singer's daughter, Paris Jackson, who is now 27 years old. The request was submitted through official court documents filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court by the legal representatives of co-executors John McClain and John Branca. This filing includes a comprehensive breakdown of the expenditures that the executors believe should be covered by the estate itself, reflecting the significant time and resources devoted to defending their management decisions. A substantial portion of the claimed amount relates to an anti-SLAPP motion, which is a legal mechanism designed to protect individuals from lawsuits intended to silence or intimidate them. In this instance, the anti-SLAPP motion involved fees amounting to $93,924.63, supplemented by an additional $1,238.39 in associated legal costs. This particular motion was connected to a challenge initiated by Paris Jackson in July 2025, during which she raised serious questions about how the executors have been handling the administration of her father's vast estate. The estate encompasses a wide array of assets, including music catalogs, royalties, intellectual property rights, and other financial holdings accumulated throughout Michael Jackson's extraordinary career. The court ultimately ruled in favor of the executors regarding the anti-SLAPP motion in November of the previous year. This favorable outcome was cited as the key justification for the executors' current pursuit of reimbursement, as it allowed them to seek recovery of the costs incurred in successfully defending against what they viewed as an unwarranted legal attack. The attorneys representing the executors emphasized in their filing that the purpose of the paperwork was to provide the court with a clear accounting of all fees and expenses tied to the anti-SLAPP proceedings, enabling a fair determination of the award amount. This step underscores the ongoing financial implications of the dispute, where legal battles not only consume time but also generate substantial bills that the parties involved seek to offset through estate funds. In response to the executors' latest move, a spokesperson representing Paris Jackson offered a pointed rebuttal. The statement highlighted that for several months, Paris has been diligently working to uncover and address what she perceives as troubling inconsistencies, potential financial irregularities, and questionable practices in how her father's estate has been administered since his passing. The spokesperson described the executors' request for fees as unsurprising, characterizing it as yet another instance of them employing every available legal strategy to extract additional money from the Jackson family. According to the representative, these actions appear aimed at personally benefiting the executors and their legal teams rather than serving the broader interests of the family or preserving the integrity of Michael Jackson's legacy. Despite these challenges, the spokesperson affirmed that Paris remains fully committed and resolute in her pursuit of greater transparency, accountability, and equitable treatment for her family members. Paris Jackson's concerns have been articulated in multiple court filings over recent periods. In documents submitted to the Los Angeles Superior Court late last year, she alleged that the co-executors, John Branca and John McClain, have personally profited enormously from the estate through various fees, bonuses, and compensation structures. She contended that the executors have failed to adequately invest or manage large sums of money in ways that could generate significant returns for the estate and, by extension, its beneficiaries, including herself and her siblings. Her legal team expressed growing worry that the estate has effectively become a mechanism for one of the executors, specifically John Branca, to further his own financial enrichment and personal aggrandizement at the expense of the family's long-term welfare. The beneficiary's primary expectation, as outlined in Paris's filings, is that the co-executors prioritize serving the best interests of those who stand to inherit from the estate while diligently safeguarding and honoring Michael Jackson's enduring artistic and cultural legacy. This latest escalation follows a prior unsuccessful attempt by Paris to secure a full audit of the executors' financial management practices. That earlier effort did not yield the level of scrutiny she sought, prompting her to pursue more targeted objections. Among the specific allegations detailed in her recent submissions, Paris highlighted the apparent lack of effort to productively invest a staggering $464 million in cash reserves held by the estate. Her attorneys argued that no meaningful steps were taken to deploy this substantial sum in ways that could enhance the estate's overall value, such as through strategic investments, diversified portfolios, or other revenue-generating opportunities. This inaction, they suggested, represents a missed chance to bolster the financial security of the beneficiaries over time. Paris also voiced strong disapproval regarding the distribution of funds to various law firms engaged in estate-related matters. According to her court documents, in 2021 alone, more than $4.5 million was disbursed to 10 different law firms, a figure that surpassed the amount allocated to any single individual beneficiary during that same year. This disparity raised questions about priorities, with Paris implying that excessive legal spending was diverting resources away from family members. Furthermore, she pointed out that between 2009, the year of Michael Jackson's death, and 2021, the executors themselves had received a cumulative total of $148 million in compensation. These figures have fueled her broader narrative of potential overreach and self-interest in the estate's administration. Michael Jackson's untimely death occurred on June 25, 2009, at the age of 50, following a cardiac arrest in his Los Angeles residence. The official cause was later determined to be acute propofol intoxication, administered by his personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, who described the anesthetic as milk that the singer relied upon for sleep. The tragedy triggered an outpouring of global mourning, with fans gathering worldwide and utilizing emerging social media to share tributes. A massive public memorial service took place on July 7, 2009, at the Staples Center, now Crypto.com Arena, in Los Angeles, attended by family and viewed by millions. During the emotional event, a young Paris, then just 11 years old, delivered a heartfelt message expressing her profound love for her father and describing him as the best possible parent.